The beast in plain sight, corporations owning and buying our politicians. The beast in hidden sight is libertarianism and let's go cut everything. This is essentially what we're talking about. It's the ultimate evil that exists out there is in plain sight with the illusion that you're somehow freer from government intrusion into your lives. What they're really saying is for billionaires to have the freedom to exploit and to monopolize and consolidate power into the hands of the very few. This is at the core of libertarian ideology, is to cut every single legislation that has benefited working people for centuries. The Libertarian Party was founded in the 1970s. The Koch brothers were the influential powers that made the Libertarian Party the influential think tank for billionaires. They say it's a third party run outside of the establishment, but the Libertarian Party solely exists to propagandize the right with billionaire corporate propaganda. This is why you see media outlets prop up the Libertarian Party. You see CNN host the libertarian debates because the billionaires want you to think that the government is stripping you of your freedom. Let's cut Medicare. Let's cut Social Security. Let's cut everything. Let's cut public housing because the government is stripping you of your rights. You see how insane these people are? Here's the original Libertarian Party platform from David Koch, the $80 billion net worth, the billionaire who does not have enough and wants more and more and more. The greedy money-grabbing whore that he is. We urge the repeal of federal campaign finance laws and the immediate abolition of the despotic Federal Election Commission. So, politicians own for the people, politicians that are not millionaires. We billionaires want to buy them all, so they can serve the billionaires and the large multinational corporations. We favor the abolition of Medicare and Medicaid programs. No health care for all. Private health care. Can't afford it? Too bad. Don't have health care? Go die on the street. We oppose any compulsory insurance or tax-supported plan to provide health services, including those which finance abortion services. You can't pay for your health care? Too bad. No matter the fact that the Constitution says you have the right to life, you don't have health care? Screw you, you're dead. We favor the deregulation of the medical insurance industry. We want to soak up profits to the executives and the billionaires that own the shares in these medical companies. We favor the repeal of the fraudulent, virtually bankrupt, and increasingly oppressive Social Security system. How else are you going to get money when you're no longer able to work at elderly age? We propose the abolition of the governmental postal service. Make it privatize it so it's for profit. We oppose all personal and corporate income taxation, including capital gains taxes. Oh, it's never enough. They want to take it all. The winner takes it all. Screw the rest of society. We want you to be your slaves. Slaves! That's the core of the billionaire sociopathic element of this society. The very top 100th, top 1,000th of 1%. Repeal of all taxation. I can go on and on and on with this, but this was the original platform of the Libertarian Party. The Libertarian Party wants to no longer have government serve the general welfare of the people. They want to govern the government to work for the billionaire class and to keep you as poor and uneducated as they can, because they don't support public education. They want to make education for profit. This is the hidden beast. This is the hidden beast that the so-called truth movement wants this libertarianism, because, yeah, I'm free. Oh, magic wand. Oh, the government's keeping my wage low. Oh, The government regulation, a big bad government. The government's the boogeyman for everything. Well, let me tell you that the government's not the problem. It's the money flooding the government. Get the money out. Money corrupting government is the problem, not government itself. That's the real truth. That is the beast, the hidden beast of the Republican Party that's going to take control of the government in 2028. They're going to own all three branches. In inauguration year 2029, the John Birch Libertarians are going to take over the party. These young Republicans are brainwashed with libertarianism. They have no idea just how against their own best interests that the libertarian platform truly is. Because it's an ideology for greedy, sociopathic billionaires. The billionaires don't want you to see your wages go up. The billionaires want to go take it. The mark of the beast and anti-government both have the same gematrias of 177 and 69. It's because libertarianism is the ultimate sociopathic ideology. It's so strange because all the way to the left, communism, that is not practical at all. The same can be said if you go all the way to the right with libertarianism. That is not a practical ideology by any means. 2028, Libertarian Party's initials 28, Elizabeth Warren's initials. When she's the President of the United States, is she going to be a FDR? Do we need a New Deal to help with the coronavirus recovery? Because inevitably, it is going to take some government stimulus to help with the recovery. There would be 120 prior U.S. Congresses. 2029 to 2031 would be the 121st U.S. Congress. Republicans, Christians, Gematria 120, Revelation in the Beast, the 121st Congress in 2029. So there is 2023, 2025. We go up to 119, 2025, 27. The 120th Congress would be 2027, 2029. I'd say it's really possible that the Republican Party, aka the Libertarian Party, is going to control the Congress at that time. A really dangerous radical time in America that's going to cause a really quick recession. In 2031, perhaps, is the next crash. All in the name of sociopathic billionaire. Let's take it all. Let's take it all. Let's screw all the workers. Let's make you all plebes. Let's make you all slaves. That's what it all comes down to. That is the beast that we're talking about with the 121st Congress. This is what's going to be happening at the beginning of 2029, which is a 49 year. I'm predicting Rand Paul, the son of Ron Paul, to be the president. Another secret society, Freemason, the John Birch Society, the racist, paleoconservative, libertarian secret society that has sponsored the CPAC convention. One of these years they did during the presidency or the campaign of Donald Trump. So you're starting to see the John Birch Society have a major influence in the Republican Party. And this has been planned ever since 2008. They knew big oil was going to take over Iraq. They knew they had to get people to support this ideology that, yes, is against war, but is pro-corporation literally in every single other position, making libertarianism a big, giant, deceptive farce. John Birch, far right. Rand Paul, Gematria 87. Rand Paul having Gematria of 33. The United States Congress would generate a third 2029, which is 33. This is where Rand Paul is coming into play. 2031, the end of this Congress in the Libertarian John Birch Society in their attempt to destroy the government. Birch has gematria of 31. They only represent the wealthy. Wealthy gematria 31. The racist white nationalists who allowed Donald Trump to get elected, ironically, June the 14th of 1946, Donald Trump's birth year, is a year in numerology of 31. Bircher has gematria 33. Racism has gematria 63. They oppose the Civil Rights Act. At that time in American history, I think there's whites, I think, will probably still be the majority at that time, but whites maybe in the minority, sometime the 30s or the 40s. Maybe the last segment of Donald Trump's racist base. No doubt about it. The ones who loved Reagan back in the 80s. Even the number of the beast itself in Libertarian Party. You think about 666. Well, number of the beast all by itself is simply 66. And this is the gematria of freedom. The illusion of freedom making you more prosperous. When really it's just talking about billionaires' freedom to exploit the working class. That's what it comes down to. When we talk about number of the beast equaling 174, I think it's no coincidence that New World Order is gematria of 174, and it's quite simple. It's for multinational corporations to own governments and not the people. It's not about population control or any of this nonsense out there that they talk about. The New World Order is essentially pro-billionaire. It is billionaire elitists want to run the government. And it's already happening in the United States of America. And the Libertarian Party is the other most dangerous institution in the world. I agree that the Republican Party is the most dangerous institution in the world in regards to the environment. Essentially, the Libertarians are another wing of the Republican Party. Now, this anti-government crap of let's repeal the minimum wage, let's get rid of the environment and safety regulations, let's gut Medicare, let's gut Social Security. How the hell does this help anyone out there? Can you explain that to me? Cut out this nonsense before these sick people do this to the population. But just like 2016, all the evidence was out there that Donald Trump was a con, but these right-wingers are just so retarded and so anti-intellectual that they'd rather live in this bubble of ignorance, and that's why they say that ignorance is bliss. It's so easy to predict the billionaires to get complete power, to monopolize, and to go out and destroy the New Deal. But I'm warning you, you all gonna fail. You all can go suck it. You all can go F yourselves in 2031, 2032, because your little end game is going to be a big nightmare, and you all are going to go regret it in the next chapter.